So I've been holding out on doing this video I'm gonna do probably tomorrow or the next day. Um, and then gonna be nothing but raw truth. It may hurt some people's feelings because I've learned that black folk love to be a victim and want to continue to be a victim. Black folk love to point the finger at others when we're doing the worst. So I told people, well, this is last year that I was going to do this video, but I never did. I think it's time, right? So when I used to listen to Candace Owens, and when I first heard, I said, this heifer crazy as hell. But then people continue. So I do what others don't do. I started fact checking her. I said, this bitch crazy as hell. So, but once I actually start fact checking the shit she said, I came to see, God damn, she was right about these stats. And since I'm a truth seeker, I had to bow out and bow down and say, you know what, that shit Candace be saying is from some truth. It hurts. And it's something people don't want to say, right? Because we don't want to look bad, right? And we have this victimhood mentality because we're in the Democratic liberal cult. You know, even though by nature black folk are conservative, we don't vote conservative. We vote against our values, right? All the time, right? We vote against what you would call good old Bible Belt, like our grandparents had good old Bible Belt values. You know what I mean? Man, marry man. You know what I mean? But even though we conservative and we don't agree with a man marrying a man, you know what I mean, and we wouldn't have voted for that, we still vote Democrat. So when you vote Democrat, you're basically voting for men to marry men, right? So even though black folk are conservative by nature, we vote liberal and Democrat because we're in a cult. Right? We're in this victimhood mentality cult. So once people get to teaching, yeah, they trying to kill you, they're this and that, and they prop up all this old bullshit, all these fake killings and fake police brutality cases and all this old shit, then you like, yeah, we got you, Biden. Because they tap into your emotions to do what they do, right? And we just have this victimhood mentality and love it. And we have gone so far as to the point where we get mad when you talk about other races who were victims, right? I remember I brought up, when I brought up slavery in Ghana, indigenous slavery, people was mad, and then they get to comparing what they did, right? We're not comparing and trying to see who slavery is for. We're just saying slavery is slavery and all slavery is bad. Yeah, transatlantic slave trade slavery may have been worse than indigenous slavery in Ghana. You know, so what I did one day, I sat down and I pulled up all the crime stats, right? You know, stats like murder, homicide, petty theft, burglary, bank robbery, arson, suicide, armed robbery, rape, car theft. So they have all these stats listed, all these stats. And come to find out, black Americans lead in every fucking crime stat there is, except I think arson and suicide. Now, if we're leading crime in every crime stat, black Americans are leading in it by percentage, that means you have no business pointing the finger at any other race. You guys need to turn in on yourself and shut the fuck up pointing the finger. Shut the fuck up pointing the finger at police. If you just do this, if you in a search bar on YouTube and Google cell phone store robbery, you won't see nobody but black folk robbing cell phone stores, getting locked in cell phone stores, robbing taxi driver. And I mean, it's just a plethora of shit that I just sat down for some hours and had to just realize. Fucking true. We in America fucking up. We in America terrorizing. And it's that real. And when I put this lecture down in a couple days, get out your motherfucking feelings. All you need to say to yourself is Chief X is right. We in America fucking up on a big time scale. And we ain't got no business pointing a finger at whites ever until we get our shit together. You ain't got no business pointing the finger at police ever until we get our shit together. I don't want to hear about the white man did this, he killed you, and he's trying to kill you, and the police. I don't want to hear none of that bullshit. You shut the fuck up, take responsibility, and start pointing the finger at your brother. So, psychology, when I was in a drug program I went to in 1992 and got clean, they say the first step is to admit that you're an addict. Then you can get clean and turn your life around. But if you don't think you're an addict, you think you're fine and sane and normal and just doing right, that means you can't get clean. You can't change your life because you don't think anything's wrong with you. So once you first admit you have a problem, that's the first step. And then change comes. You niggas haven't admitted to having a problem and being the worst race in the whole entire America in crime. That's one thing you guys don't want to say and admit. Once you guys learn that and admit that, you might turn conservative. You might stop looking at people who tell the truth as bad people. You dig what I'm saying? It's coming. It's going to be deep and detailed. And the only thing you all going to be able to do is, God damn. Yeah, we fucking up. Chief X is right. Never again am I going to keep pointing the finger at white men and police. Now, I told people on my Facebook page. See, a lot of YouTubers may not know me as well, but on my Facebook page, I told people, I am no longer, and that's why people be saying, oh, you're white. I am no longer focused on white folk, what they did, or police, or what they did, or any of that shit. I have no time for that. My objective and goal is intent is my people. Because I'm pro-black. I'm for about black power. And black power don't mean being racist or hating anyone. Black power means empowering your own people. That's it. Ain't got nothing to do with hate or racism or any of that. You guys bring the hate and racism into every fucking thing because you guys are rabid racist. You guys are rabid racist. And the problem in America. Racism is a problem in America. So why do you want to be and act like a racist? You're the problem in America. It's going to be a hard pill to swallow. So my focus and efforts is on my people. I don't need to point out what whites are doing. I don't need to point out the evil. Everyone on earth agrees that whites historically have done a lot of dirt and have a bad moral history in the past. Everyone agrees with that. I don't need to preach to the choir and tell you that. You know that already. I'm wasting my motherfucking breath and time if I got to tell you about white folk and talk to you and point the finger and do it. I'm wasting my time. You know that the history was bad and that we were wronged. This is 2021. All that thinking and shit y'all was thinking about and what happened is a new day. You got rights now. And any white man that harm you will pay. Just like if you harm a white man, you're going to pay. There's laws and rules in place now. Get with the program. This when I drop this video today or tomorrow, y'all gonna turn in on yourself and stop that bullshit.